So, Kerr, if I'm not mistaken, and especially, I mean, for our Chinese audience, it's not going to be a news, but for the people watching online and for some of the foreigners also attending here, Ke Shu is the name of an extremely famous director in China. Am I mistaken?
Well, actually, yes. My Chinese name, Xu Ke, and it shared the exactly same name as a very famous director from Hong Kong. But actually, he's from Hong Kong, and I think in Cantonese it's pronounced as Cai Ha, but the Chinese letter is the same, yeah.
Okay. And was that a source of inspiration for you when you decided after 10 years in the US as an investment banker to leave everything and to start live up to your passion, which is filmmaking and more?
Oh, actually, Frank, you put it in a very, very unique way, a very special way. Even though, yeah, we do share the same names, but I respect him very much, and he's a great director and a very smart and inspiring, actually, for my career. I love his films too, and but actually, I think. You know, anybody with that name should be a director. Basically, that was one of the statements I've told my mother after I spent 10 years in the financial world, and then I just couldn't find my my excitement, and then my mother was asking me, what exactly you want to do for the rest of your life? And I told her, well, you give me the same name as a famous director, I think I should be a director. But that's just a little, funny way to put it.
Yeah, actually, I think we should always listen to our mothers. Mm-hmm. And I did myself, I cut my hair, and many people do not recognize me anymore because I look like Jackson 5 now. So well, sometimes it might be a mistake. In my case, it was a mistake to listen to my mother. But anyway, that's another story. Last year, when you came here, SJS was already very well positioned. I understand that SJS now is on the way to become the major animation studio in China?
Yes, actually, I'm very honored to be here last year, and I'm very honored to be here this year too. And last year, we were in the final process of finishing our first animation film, and then finally this film was finished during the early first two quarters. Actually, we finished somewhere in about March and April this year. And this film will be released actually in 4 days on June 1st, National Children's Holiday, and a film called the Chaowa Zhanshi. In English name is called the Animan Trident Force. And we spent quite a number of years working on this film, and I think it's the first 3D animation film. And you go to theater, you'll be able to wear glasses, watch the 3D effects. And so it will be released in 4 days.
This is the first animation 3D movie in China, ever produced in China, as you said?
Well, I don't want to call it the first, but people, are labeling my film in that category. Yeah, the first 3D animation movie. Well, actually, there's a few other 3D, not the 3D, other films that made it with the 3D software, but not in the 3D, visual effect. But my film, yes, it is the first 3D visual effect film.
While I was preparing this interview, I basically watched the trailer, and I watched on different providers here in China, and I watched that you had like millions of hits, people watching the trailer online.
Yes, actually, the trailer, when we released the trailer a few months ago, and suddenly the trailer was, receiving huge hits from all different sources, and then the trailer was all over Youku and Tudou and all those websites, and we received a huge amount of interest from actually globally, and we just had a successful screening in LA too. This is also one of the first Chinese animation feature film ever screened in LA in this kind of capacity, and it was very successful. It took some efforts, but we were able to really, made it happen. And thanks to some of my friends that inspired me at the first time to really get into this business.
When people refer to your company, they many times mention SJS as being the China Pixar. Can you elaborate on this statement?
Well, actually, whether we can be the Pixar of China or something like that, it's not really important. What is really important is the vision, behind it. It's just like the vision you had, to found China ICT. I think it's a great, event. Same thing. When I was founding this company, basically I look at the industry in China, and I say, wow, this is because I spent 10 years in investment banking, and we spent a lot of times every year to analyze business models of different companies and different projects. And when I look at this market, and I said, this is actually like a no-brainer. Basically, when I started this company, that was back in 2003. All of China has about less than 90 animation companies, and 99% of them are doing OEM works for international projects. And also, most of the companies are doing 2D animation. They're not doing the 3D animation. And I tried Pixar, for many years when I was even in the States, in Hollywood, and I respect the company very much. And then and I love drawing since my childhood. And I say, wow, a huge country like this has a couple 100 million, people, belongs to the category we call adult, children. And then there's no really a huge animation feature film production company. And it got to be one day, only a matter of time, that China will have some company like Pixar or DreamWorks. Why not can just be my company? So that's basically how I started at first place. And also I had a son and daughter, and then I love to tell them stories since the childhood. So I say, okay, why don't we just make a movie for my children, and hopefully it can be successful. And so, and after all those years, and suddenly we become one of the biggest animation company, 3D animation company, focusing on creating original feature films, and combining creation and the high-tech innovation together to achieve the highest visual effects and also storytelling. I think has been really great. I hope one day we will become the Pixar of China.
You mentioned companies that were working with foreign companies here in China and so on. I understood that you've been also working with Lucasfilm?
No, actually we are in the process of exploring that. Mr. Lucas came to Pudong and then once.
Right, I saw pictures of that.
Yeah. And also he was introduced by some local friends, and he also saw my film. He was very impressed, and so he and his partners are in the process of exploring some cooperation projects with my studio right now.
Okay. I understood that you were also in the process of going IPO at some point.
We just finished. Actually, we just finished the restructuring of our company, and we're changing from limited company to a stock holding company. And we also just signed a contract with underwriters and legal firms and accounting firms. Yeah, that's one of our plan. Yeah.
Have you already picked up the place where you will go IPO? Or is it still under definition? Because actually here we have a representative of London Stock Exchange and NASDAQ, and I'm sure they might be interested in your business opportunity.
I don't want to make that. I don't want to disclose that decision yet. Actually, the decision has not been made, and I am double track or triple track. Actually, different routes.
All right. Okay. Well, Kerr, always a pleasure to see you, and I hope to welcome you again next year.
Sure, and then I hope everybody will watch my film in a few days. Thank you very much.
4 days, right?
No, actually, June 1st.
June 1st.
June 1st. Yeah.
Okay, we stay tuned. All right.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you.